Hey guys, I got some questions about why the Pope said that we should not call Mary the Co-Redemptrix, and other questions that were asking me, what the heck is Co-Redemptrix anyway? Okay, I'm going to answer both those questions. Number one, what is the Co-Redemptrix? What do people mean when theologians are pushing for Mary to be given the title Co-Redemptrix? Here's what they're going for. The reality is that everybody who is redeemed, who experiences the salvation of Christ, experiences that from Jesus, but also through other people. So in some way, I'm a co-redeemer with my kids, or with someone who I preach the gospel to, who hears the message, whose life is changed, and then ends up in heaven. And in heaven, they'll give me a big high five. Woo! Thank you so much, Chris. And they're thanking me. I didn't win the grace of salvation for them on the cross, but they do have thanks to give to me if I help them get that salvation. All right, so everybody has this. When you get to St. Paul, he's got that role with a lot more people because he wrote a good chunk of the New Testament. When you get to the apostles, more people than the average social media evangelist of today, who reaches more people in our lifetime than them. But no, because of their active participation in the redemptive work of Christ, people throughout history are getting Jesus. There's only one person who their yes to God ends up making them a co-redeemer for everyone, to where that role is taken up by them universally, and that's Our Lady. Her yes to God in bringing Jesus into the world and in standing by the foot of the cross, helped to redeem every human being in a way that I might help you, but she helps everybody get the salvation of Christ. So the theologians who were pushing for the title of co-redeemer, co-redemptrix, that's what they meant. Now, the Pope was saying, we're not going to use that title. He wasn't saying that the theological truth that people were pushing for in that title is untrue. It's very true, and it's actually found in church teaching throughout history. What he was saying was, we're not going to use that title. And why? Because if a title requires a 5-minute explanation every time it's given, or maybe even a 1-minute explanation, and if people might take it wrong without that explanation or the necessary theological understanding to grasp the explanation, because some people are watching me right now thinking, I'm a devout Catholic, I gotta replay that in slow motion, right? It might do more harm than good. So it's a prudential decision that we're not going to use that title. It wasn't a statement that the theological truths underneath that title are untrue. Hope that helps. Hope that makes some sense. And you know, guys, I get it. I think there's a lot of sound reasoning in saying that, yes, Mary might have that role, but we're not going to give her that title because it's been, 150 years since we named Mary the Immaculate Conception. And a lot of people still go to church on the Feast of the Immaculate Conception thinking that it's Jesus that we're talking about. And these are Catholics who actually obey that Holy Day of obligation. And they're not getting it, right? So sometimes if people don't get it, and we know they're not going to get it, the title might do more harm than good. But the truth underlying it, and I think it's a cool teaching moment that this came out, frankly, because it's a cool thing to think about, that Mary actually has that co-redeeming role for all of us, and that we're supposed to have that for each other. And that's how important our yes to God is. It's not just about our personal sanctification. It's about our work in redeeming the world. God bless you guys.